fresh air, travel a million miles away. Travel a million miles away.
Well, I'm Prasad Kapre, ex-co-chairman of FICCI. Very much been part of this trade and extremely passionate about this industry. It's the 10th anniversary of Retail Jewelers Award, and at the outset actually I would love to congratulate them because they have done a wonderful job. This was initiated 10 years ago by this industry, and the whole idea was that every industry has certain awards, which is primarily a recognition given to the people who are actually working on in this industry, and also giving them an encouragement, showing them the path that they are in the right direction, and that's what it was. And I'm glad that this was initiated. Then there is a whole lot of new awards, new categories that have been introduced over the last 10 years. These awards are seen as a coveted awards, and people love to strive for it, So I mean, everyone wants to win this award. Even getting nominated is very, very prestigious. Over the last few years, the best part has been that the judging now can happen online, and each judge is doing their own, judging. We don't get to know, first of all, what the other judges think of different designs and different creativity. The second good part is there are no names given, so you have absolutely no idea whatsoever. So they are absolutely ethical, I would say, in terms of all the entire process. Those top pieces are then brought here in different categories for the physical judging to actually verify those pieces.
Step outside your home and come with me.
And many times, and especially today, what I found was the pieces which I thought were excellent in a picture, because that's what you see on a web, were looking very different here, and that's where actually then you get the real taste of it, because that's when physically when you see a piece, and that's what a consumer is going to wear. Then you see the practicality, whether it's really something somebody's going to wear, so that's the key. There has been change in terms of the designing, there has been change in terms of creativity, it's change in terms of the finish, change in terms of the craftsmanship. Every year we see that a growth and a change happening there for the better. This year in particular, I think the diamond Vivah jewelry are complete dazzlers. I mean, I personally feel that was the most difficult category for me to judge, because every piece was as unique and as exquisite. So I think it's getting tougher and tougher, and that's the interesting part, because we have to be kept on our toes, and that's what we enjoy doing it, as a judge. I think that makes a difference. You feel humbled, actually, honestly, and especially when you see there are so many people and so many retailers, there are so many designers who actually strive for these awards. They work for almost a year, because some of the pieces I know, because since I'm part of the industry, I know how difficult they are to actually manufacture it. So it must have taken them at least 6 months, if not more, and when they go to that kind of precision, that they go to that kind of high level of finishing, goes to show that there are so many millions of people in this industry, who are actually working so hard to be right up there, and I think you really feel humbled that you're there judging them and actually trying to pick the best of the best.
Can you see it? I'm gonna fly.
People from different walks of life, people from different industry, people from different creative fields coming together, giving their point of view, and it's interesting to see how the point of view differs, but finally everyone has a pick of the best, and I think that's what that ensures that not a single piece goes without being noticed by somebody or the other, and that's why it becomes interesting enough to see which piece finally wins. And in fact, we all wait for the final awards when it happens with bated breath, that, oh, is that the piece, and where did I rank it? Was it number one or not? I mean, that's where you start recalling all the pieces, and and many times even then we sort of then interact as well. That you rated it one or number two, and if yes or no, why? So it's that's where it gets interesting. The best part about these Retail Jeweler Awards is the encouragement given to the industry. That's definitely there. The other bigger part I see is that it's also set certain benchmarks for the people who are participating in it from different perspective. Again, the first is obviously everyone wants to get nominated at least, and if nominated, yes, everybody wants to win. But once you win it, then they know that you're on the right path. I'm just going to say all the best to all the nominees, because I think you guys have done wonderful, wonderful work. I would like to congratulate the Retail Jeweler India Awards for a wonderful work that they have done over the last 10 years.